Hello, interweb friends. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. So E3, it's going on. It's kind of starting. What's the EA press conference today? And they are they're doing things. Things they're doing are good. Some things I really don't care about. Really don't care about the sports games. Maybe I would think about the NHL one, but they didn't even talk about it. Um, so they did have a really cool intro. I did notice that. I liked that. And then they talked about Madden. They were adding a campaign just like they added the FIFA last year, and then that they did maybe a little bit of talk about that. They called it long shot. Um, yeah, it's if you like football, you'll probably love it. I don't care about football at all, so yeah, not really interested. Then they did 30 minutes. They announced that they were going to do 30 minutes of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Um, I guessed that Star Wars Battlefront would be the last thing that they did. And I was correct. Uh, so if that's all you want, just skip to the last little bit of the conference. Um, but they did talk about Battlefield 1, um, and how they're um, adding some content to it. Some of the DLC. Uh, it looks pretty good. Then they talked about the competitive scene. They did FIFA trailer. Um, Basically just stating that the campaign's going to continue. With that Hunter guy from 2017. Um, then they showed off some Need for Speed Payback, and um, yes, it is a Need for Speed game, but they're going for a more Grand Theft Auto type story. I thought that was kind of weird, um, but I kind of like it as well. Um, that's definitely a game I'm somewhat interested in now. And then they went into their EA originals. Um, they did it's from the creators of uh, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Uh, well, at least one of the lead guys. He's starting a new studio. Um, this game is called A Way Out. Basically, it's a prison break um, indie game, and it's a couch co-op type game. You can play with someone sitting right next to you, or you can play with someone online if you don't have somebody uh, close by, and you want to just play with somebody online. Uh, it was a pretty game, definitely a very pretty game. Um, then they talked about the one of their departments called Seed. It's a search for extraordinary experience design. Um, they did a lot of work with a Scorpio dev kit. Basically, um, they look for innovative game development ideas and techniques and stuff. Um, then they did uh, sort of trailer, just the trailer. That's it for Bioware's new IP that they're working on in Edmonton. Um, it's very much it looks apocalyptic. It's called Anthem. Um, they said that there's going to be some gameplay. They're going to talk about more on during the Xbox conference. So yeah, we'll see. Then they did show some NBA Live stuff. They did say that there's going to be a free demo of the one in August, I think they said. Again, not really interested. But you can play in street mode and a league play mode. And the league play mode has you playing, I think it was like a minor league type situation. And then you can also get into the NBA. Yeah, again, don't care. Sorry, but I don't. This week, EA Access on Xbox One, anyway, and Origin Access on PC are free. Also, PlayStation 4 is getting some free trials for the week because they don't have EA Access, Origin Access. They don't have that. So they get just some free trials. It's not bad. I did have EA Access. Actually, I do have EA Access. And I had Origin Access on my PC for a little bit. I didn't like it enough to keep it on the PC, but on the Xbox One, I kind of did. So then the thing most people wanted to see, Battlefront 2, and the story. It's gonna have a story, single player campaign. Yay! The single player campaign is going to bridge the gap, or at least tell some of the story between episode 6 and 7. There's going to be a couch co-op mode called Skirmish. It's going to have the Clone Wars, the original trilogy, and also the new trilogy. All 3 areas are going to be included. And there more on that later. Okay. There's gonna be class system, just like in the original before EA Battlefront. Just like in Battlefield, just like in pretty much every game. Yeah, you're gonna have classes. They said there's gonna be free content. So it seems like no season passes. That was my take on it. Then they did. They talked about how they developed it. They had a bunch of guys who were some of the top players from Battlefront 1 come to where they were developing it. They gave some input. They showed some of them. There was also a YouTuber, Dastar. He's awesome. I love him. And he was in it. I was like, oh wait, dude, yeah. I kind of geeked out a little bit there. So the other guys, I don't really follow. There's not even a competitive there, so I mean, so I don't really follow other gamers online. So I like playing games. I like people enjoying games, but I don't want to watch someone enjoying a game. Just not really. But they did have a lot of. They had 39 guys there at the conference, and the chick that talked about it, that did most of the talking about Battlefront was there. She's actually the actress who does a female character in the new single player campaign, and she actually was the 40th person in this game that they did there, and it was a three objective thing. You had to capture the first objective to get to the second one, capture the second one to get to the third, and then if you made got that third one, then you won the game. Or the other team, if they stopped you anywhere along their ways, they got the win. It was Clone Wars era. Okay, so the team attacking, it was the team defending was defending Theed. The team attacking was the droid army, and they had a couple heroes, of course, and so did the clone army. Heroes, only one hero made sense at all, and that was Darth Maul. Then they also had on the droid side, they had Boba Fett. I'm sorry, Boba Fett was around, and he was a badass, but he wasn't a badass then. He wasn't an adult then. He was a badass later. He was an adult later. No, no, no. Jango Fett would have made sense there. Okay, yeah. But then the two for the Galactic Republic, yeah, totally didn't make sense. They had Han Solo and they had Rey. Original trilogy Han Solo and Rey. What? Huh? Did were those the best two heroes for the good side that you could get? Because the least buggy ones right now, is that why you picked those four? Are those the four that are working the best? Is that why you picked those four? Mind blown. Why? Only one of those makes sense. Only one makes sense. I hope, I pray that when the game launches, all the heroes for each mission that you play, each game that you play, if you're playing a Clone Wars era mission, you should have Clone Wars hero units and Clone Wars hero as well, not Rey and Han Solo. I'm sorry, no, that's stupid. Other than that, I loved it. It looked amazing. Um, there were a couple of little funny moments. Like the best player of the game, he was flying around in a droid, Vulture droid um, ship, and he hit a tower, and that was that was the first highlight clip they showed after the game. It doesn't really matter who won. Um, then the second one was him and the other guy. Um, they also had ATRT, and I was watching the Game Informer version, and they didn't know what an ATRT was. I was like, "What? How? What? How did neither one of you two know what an ATRT is?" It was in the prequel trilogy, okay, and I mean, you're a gamer. It was in Battlefront 2, at least. The original Battlefront 2, not this Battlefront 2. The original one did have that. So did you not pay attention to the movies? Did you not pay attention in it to that game? Did you not play the game? If so, why are you covering this? But anyway, this that doesn't really matter. You know, I do know what it is. It's an ATRT. It's an awesome thing. I had one in I had it in Star Wars Galaxies as one of my vehicles. It was like the fastest vehicle in the game. You, you just go, and yeah, it was fun. That was a fun game. I loved that game. I wish somebody would do a good uh, MMO just like it. Sadly, the repopulation looks like it's the most like it, and it's not just like it. So, yeah. Anyway, actually doing an MMO just like that, that would be one of the games I would love to do. Um, but then again, I'd have to have money, and I don't have any of that. I don't. I have a YouTube partner channel, and I make no money off of it. I think I have, according to my thing yesterday, I had like 11 cents earned from YouTube Red viewers. Yeah, that's it. Uh, anyway, as usual, this is originally done as a live stream. It's then uploaded to my channel or then made available on my channel. No cuts, no editing. I don't do that stuff. Okay, this is how I actually did this. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow for sure with the Xbox press conference. I'm going to cover all the major press conferences. I'm not going to cover all the little BS things. If I find out any additional big information, I will cover that at the very end of E3. Like, but it's all week. Okay, this isn't to me. Saturday is one week, then Sunday is the start of the next week. Yeah, so today plus next week, I don't know when they're gonna stop it, but yeah, it's an entire week. It used to be a couple of days. Now it's an entire week. Okay, fine. Yeah. So at the end, any big information that isn't covered in the big conferences, I will cover though that information at the end. But I will do at least one E3 press conference video per day until they stop doing the big press conferences. But was the Xbox and maybe Sony. Nintendo's gonna be in there somewhere. I'm not sure who's when, but yeah, every day about 10, 11 ish. That's when I plan to do my live streamed commentary on E3 for that day. But during when they're doing the press conferences, I'm only going to do about those press conferences. When they stop doing those, then I will just do gameplay again, and I'll try to keep abreast of what's going on, and I'll let you know if something major, huge, like let's say Nintendo doesn't talk about this at a game that's everybody's gonna want. Like let's say they announce after their press conference is over with on the floor that they actually are making Pokemon Sun and Moon for the Switch. Then I would cover that day. As soon as I found out about it, I would cover that. But that would be amazing. Also, I'm gonna, you know what? I want to talk about my hopes, my desires for information from this E3. I want some good games, honestly. Some good exclusives for all the system. Um, obviously, some good third party games. I can't really name anything that I'm really gung ho for from anybody else. But Nintendo, big time. I want some awesome games for the Switch. You kill the Wii U, you put it in the out to pasture. Good, good riddance. Do the same for the 3DS. You're gonna have to eventually. Your sales are declining on the 3DS anyway. I know you're introducing the new 3DS and a 2DS version. Okay, great. Your sales are still declining. Why don't you focus on the Switch? That's that I would love to hear. You know, I heard one of the leads on the Pokemon series, the Pokemon Company, Game Freak. He said that Pokemon is a mobile game or portable game, portable console game. Okay, um, how is my Switch any less portable than my 2DS was? Okay, how is a working Switch any less portable than a 2DS or a 3DS is? I don't have any answer for that. I don't see a 3DS being more portable than a Switch, unless you're just saying, oh well, the battery life is longer. Okay, great. Um, that Switch is still a portable console. It's just also home console. Gotcha. But it's a portable console too. So I really, I want Nintendo to take their heads and remove it from their buttholes and start thinking and acting right. Thoughts like that oh, we're gonna release Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra for the 3DS. Not we're not gonna work on a Pokemon game other than Pokken Tournament DX for the Nintendo Switch. And why are you doing Pokken Tournament DX? That frankly, you're directly competing with uh one of the games on your console, Street Fighter 2, um, which a lot of people like. Um, I'm not really big into fighting games. I probably won't even get arms. I mean, it looks cool. It's an interesting concept, but I'm not really a big motion control guy. You know, uh, I I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for my Switch. Guess what? I don't steer it like this. No, no. I mm-mm. It's silly. Um, I steer it with the joystick, and I feel it's better that way. Um, I tried the motion controls, and I thought, oh God, this is stupid. I felt like I had better control with the joystick than I did turning my Joy-Con or my whole Switch. So yeah, I turned that off. And yeah, I'm really hopeful more good games. More games like this, less games like this, where you're just porting a freaking Wii U game and upping the graphical power and stuff. You don't need to do that too much. Okay? This one, yeah, made sense. Getting a Mario Kart game onto your new console right away, yes, that made sense. I could even see Smash Brothers doing that. Pokken Tournament. Unless it's sold like gangbusters based on your Wii U install base, no, no, you shouldn't do that. A Smash Brothers, yeah, that sold like gangbusters. I mean, if not for the small install base of the Wii U, that would have been wow. They had like I don't even know, but it was like most people that have a Wii U, and even some people went out and bought a Wii U just for that game. I don't think you can say the same for the 2DS, 3DS family. I tried it on my 2DS, and I could not stand it. The screen was too damn small. Maybe if I had an XL or 2DS or 3DS XL, I would have felt differently. But on my 2DS, the screen was just too small, and I just said no. I don't want this game. Thankfully, I didn't buy it. I just downloaded the demo. So more good original games. You stop supporting the Wii U. Put the 3DS out to pasture because the way you're going to be competing with yourself with your 3DS platform and your 2DS platform. You you had the perfect idea with the Switch. Consolidate your two platforms, your portable mobile style game system, the 3DS, that type of game where you can take it on the go, and your home console. You combined both consoles into one with the Switch. You killed the Wii U. Eventually, you're going to have to kill the 3DS as well. You need to understand that. I understand it's still popular. Okay, I understand you still got a bigger install base of 3DS family consoles than you do Switches. That's partially your own damn fault for not making anywhere near enough Switches. Because, quite frankly, I think if Nintendo had made like 10,000 Switches, they probably would have sold them all. Maybe not in the first month, but I think if they had launched with 10,000 Switches, or 10 million, 10,000, wow. They launched with 22 million Switches. If they had launched with 5, 10 million, they would have been the fastest selling console in history. Fastest launch, whatever they call it. Right now, that's the PlayStation 4. The Switch would have been it. Sony even talked great about the Nintendo Switch. Said, hey, most families that have two consoles have a PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. There's only like what, 3 million, 4 million Switches out there now. So they're saying more likely someone has a PlayStation 4 and a Switch than a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One. And that's partially because of this whole console war fanboyism where, people are so polarized. I understand that. But there's 60 million sold PlayStation 4 shipped, whatever, and it's estimated to be about half that for Xbox Ones, and maybe 4 million switches. And what? An interesting idea that there was actually possibly more people that have a PlayStation 4 and a Switch in the same household than have an Xbox One and either one of the other two. But that's all. That's it. That's all I got for today. Um, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, actually, I might do a gameplay stream. It is. It's not even 11:30 yet, so I might do a gameplay stream. Um, I might even do Mario Kart. Um, but I kind of don't want to do Mario Kart. I don't. I mean, I want to play my Switch, but I don't want to play my Switch because all the progress I make on the Switch, I lose as soon as I get my new Switch, and I should be getting it whenever my local GameStop gets their shipment in this week. I would hope it's early in the week, but who knows? Yeah, I'll find out. Um, yeah, so that's it for the stream. It will be immediately available as soon as I stop. As soon as I hit this the stop button on my computer, it will be available in its entirety from start to finish. So please, I do see one person is watching right now. Please watch the whole thing. I did talk a lot about, at least half this was about the EA press conference, and then the other half was about my hopes for Nintendo to get their head out of their butts and for all of E3. And I lost my viewer. Oh well. Thank you for watching. Please, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button if you like my content. I understand I have a speech problem. Oh well. I'm a grown up. I don't care. It's not gonna change. If you're a grown up too, or you're at least mature enough to not care, I'm smart. I know games. I enjoy games. If you're here for gaming information, gaming news, whatever, I will give it from the perspective of both a fan and also a game developer. Okay, because I'm both. And so, if you enjoy my content and you can stand my speech problem, please hit that subscribe button, get the notifications, like my videos if you like them. Peace out. Love y'all. Peace out.